Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I had to think about it. I was like, what is today? Happy Thursday. Hello, hello. It's like a warm afternoon in Colorado. I am loving this weather. Get out while you can because I know we're getting some weather tomorrow. I'm going to pop. No one here utilizing TikTok? Okay. All right. Aaliyah. And then Facebook. Everybody uses Facebook, right? Good. Facebook is always fun. Any huge Instagram users here? Okay. So we're going to discuss all this. And I also want to share with all of you to grab a piece of paper or a pen or take notes on this course today, just because there's going to be a lot of content. I'm going to go over every single channel that I just described: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And please write down January 30th. January 30th. January 30th at the PPA Center, Event Center. Okay. I'm giving you an exclusive invite right now to join myself, Nick Baldwin, and Tyler Shields, and a few other special guests for a social media event. We are super excited to announce that. You'll probably start seeing marketing come out from the region. It will be very affordable, only $99. And invite all your friends. Spread the word in your office. Go invite somebody who is not from KW. Anybody that you know that would benefit from a social media class, please bring them. January 30th at 9 a.m. Savvy Social Media Strategies to Double Your Business. That's the event of the title of the event. I just flipped that around. Okay. I get dyslexic sometimes. All right, cool. And then place in the chat what market center you're from. So I have Troy from Colorado Springs. Who else? Aaron Parker, where are you from? Caitlin Norton. You guys can unmute yourself. KW Advantage, Anthony. Caroline Springs. Cool. Pueblo. I'm in Dallas currently, but getting licensed. Oh, that's exciting. Working with Arvada Market Center. Cool. All right. Nice. Okay, so let's dive in. So this is going to be a deep dive into the intricacies of Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So make sure you grab your notes, and always, this is going to be recorded as we are recording now. Of course, my name is Leslie Jackson. I am your regional tech trainer for Colorado. I'm going to type in my name here so you remember who I am. I am also a MAPS tech coach as well. I've been with Keller Williams for about 8 years and just love pouring into you all to help you win in your business. All right, so let me rename myself. All right, so we're going to discover the unique opportunities in each platform: Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm going to give you some really awesome ways to optimize your social media channels, and also kind of dive further into what and how. All right, whether you're on social media or not, it's really looking to refine your strategy and also be very consistent over time. So let's dive into Facebook. Facebook is really the social media channel that is the biggest one. I mean, I believe that there were millions and millions. I think it was like 48 million people on Facebook every single day prior to the pandemic. That was prior. So now that we're kind of on the end of that, or aftermath of that, right? I'm sure that number has doubled. So it's really about being present online and having a digital presence. So Facebook is obviously a huge topic, and really about Facebook for you is having a complete profile. See, people go on Facebook and they kind of start stalking other people. Haven't you done it? Raise of hands. You're like, who is this person? Then you go to their profile and you're like, I want to know about their about section. I look at their about section all the time and I want to know like what kind of education they have, or if they are an agent or whatever it is that you're looking on them up for. So the importance of really completing that profile of yours on Facebook is huge, especially for the consumer. So go back, take notes, and just ask yourself, is my Facebook profile really truly complete? Is my profile picture up to date? Do I have my contact details up to date? Um, and really, consistency and branding is this in itself. This is how we optimize your information online. So, what you want to do is ensure that you have your contact information completely the same on all channels, on all aspects online, even on Google, right? So if you look at your Google profile and you're like, oh my gosh, that is an old email. That stuff matters when people try to find you. And also, that stuff matters when you want your profile to be optimized through artificial intelligence. The repetitive information online will help you. So, Facebook, make sure that you optimize your profile for visibility. Let's talk a little bit about crafting share-worthy content. Now, I love this conversation because typically, if you're an agent and you're on this call with me right now, there's a higher probability that you're not putting the content out there yourself, or if you are, you're not doing it consistently. Perhaps you do also have somebody to leverage in your life to do that for you, but it's all about crafting worthy content. And guess what? We have artificial intelligence for that today, which is astronomical for you to save time and also make you look like an expert. So creating relatable and valuable posts like home buying tips, maintenance advice. And the biggest thing for Facebook too is just the power of storytelling. So are you really truly sharing your client success stories, perhaps any transformational pieces that you can share about a fix and flip, the before and after shots of that if you're into that kind of business. And can I just shout out local content? I think local content is huge. If you're not putting up local content, people really don't know where you live, or what communities you're passionate about. So make sure that you're putting up, real estate related information on Facebook. Also providing stories. Let somebody else tell the story about you. I think that's what a lot of agents miss too, is that you're telling the story about yourself and people are like, wow, she's she's successful, or like they could take it as, wow, she really boasts a lot, right? So think about somebody else telling your story, such as a client, a past client, a referral, so that your credibility factor can increase. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, thank you for saying thank you. Would you please be so kind and write a testimonial? I would love to share that with you, share that online on Facebook and tag you. How does that sound? And I think that the power of tagging can also be underutilized. So ask yourself, are you tagging your clients in these success stories? Or are your clients also sharing your success stories and tagging you? See, also that can be beneficial, because guess what? You're tapping into their database and now they just put you on a pedestal into their own database. Does that make sense? It's huge, because we want, if we don't know a real estate agent in our life, we want to know who else is using an agent so that we can just use that person because they had a great experience. Local content. Spotlight your neighborhood, spotlight the neighborhood that you've been doing business in, spotlight the neighborhood that you aspire to do business in, and also cross promote. So cross promote with local businesses is huge. It just shows that you care about the community. It also shows that you know what's going on in the community. Hey guys, there's a brand new sandwich shop down the road. Did you know that it was literally open last week? Come and check it out. My favorite is, the pastrami or whatever it is. Like, be authentic about your cross promotion with those local businesses on Facebook. And of course, I have to always shout out local events. Having local events is huge because then it also shows that you're the local expert. Oh, Erin Parker, I need to go ask her about that local event because she seems so knowledgeable, and also she's a real estate agent. I want to know if she knows anything about the housing market too. Like it just can go hand in hand. Um, I don't have the URL for the January 30th event because it's literally in the making right now. It should be posted on the Eventbrite page for the region. So email me, Leslie Jackson at kw.com, and it's LESLEY, and I'll ensure that you get that Eventbrite link as soon as it gets published. All right, cool. So I cannot emphasize the importance of authenticity and relationship building on Facebook. See, I think we get caught up in how we look or caught up in the type of content. Just take three to four things a week, and just repeat those topics and add more content within those posts every single time. Be authentic about it. All right. Moving on to Instagram. Does anybody have any like questions or thoughts about just optimizing Facebook before we move on to Instagram? I think, if you've been into my classes a lot and, you're really interested in social media, I will give you some insight that it takes about 2 years to brand yourself. Okay. So it takes 2 years to brand yourself, which means this is a long-term game. This isn't a short-term game where you're going to see the results right away. The idea here is to provide consistency over time, have a set schedule. So like I used to be a marketing director for several companies prior to real estate. And yes, Caroline, absolutely. My biggest thing for you is create a plan around it. So like creating a marketing plan in your calendar, create topics of what you're going to be talking about so that you know that you can provide content, and use artificial intelligence to write your posts. Make it simple. Yes, Caroline.
So quick question on the Facebook thing. I have both a personal and my business,
Yeah.
which is a good thing, but I feel like it also separates the two of us because I've got a lot of people on my personal and not as many on my business. Would you recommend having two? Would you get rid of the business and just make yourself the business? What do you think?
Yeah, and everybody's going to have their own personal opinion. It's going to be very subjective. But my answer, based on my knowledge and the time that I've, had with Keller Williams and my background of marketing, I do have my degree in it. With Facebook, what you want to do is keep your business page because people need to know that you're professional, number one. Number two, always share your business post to your personal page because then you're tapping into your database, and it will also increase the visibility of your business. And also, you can even have a call to action. Click on my business page here, follow me here for more information about the market or whatever it is, so that you can also start growing your audience on your business page.
On the business
But during the pandemic, because we have an exclusive partnership with Facebook at Keller Williams, they provide us also with a lot of data and insight around business pages. And I don't know the number, but every week, one person will explore a local business page on Facebook. So
Cool.
it's something that I think a lot of people just tend to forget, that it is really important to have a business page, especially if you're a professional, because then they know more about your business and also see your personal side. I mean, that's just my opinion. And obviously, it just kind of solidifies your credibility. You could also link your Facebook business page to your agent site. So, dropping your website in to your business page so that people can then go start exploring on your home search site as well. Haven, did you have something to say?
So I have created my personal business page with my company name, but I do work for Keller Williams. So do you recommend to create an agent agent page or Keller Williams page?
So you want to promote your brokerage always, because that goes with compliance. And so with that promotion of your brokerage that you're hanging your license with, every single franchise office has their own business logo, and that has to be on every single Facebook post.
Okay.
Okay. And that's also just to keep you in check with compliance and also show that you are with a particular brokerage.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great question. All right. And I'm no compliance officer. I just got to throw it out there, but I do know that as one of the pieces to protect you. Okay. Anybody else have anything about Facebook that they would like to just ask? And by the way, January 30th, we're bringing Justin Himblebaum to our social media class. And he did a really awesome class on how he built his business by just using Facebook and Instagram. He's going to be on stage for about 30 minutes. So he'll be giving you all the tips and tricks around what he did. And he was at Fall Masterminds. So he's going to be a great speaker to come and listen to January 30th. All right, cool. Moving on, Instagram. All right, Instagram is fun. I like Instagram because it seems a little bit more authentic. I feel it's a little bit more approachable. And a lot of people are using it for imagery. And now, I don't know about you, but like people just keep retargeting me on shopping. Like I feel like I spend more time shopping on Instagram than I do on Facebook, but that's just me. So let's talk about using the importance of your Instagram page. Now we know that Instagram and Facebook are Meta. So Meta owns Instagram as well. So it's a big deal to have those two connected. So for you to really optimize your Facebook and your Instagram, there are Facebook settings inside your settings inside both, actually. That was a little wordy, but inside Instagram and also inside Facebook, you can connect those profiles. And I actually really encourage you to, because the bigger the net, the higher the probability you'll catch a fish, right? And so we look at those two as connecting forces to absolutely have your post be automatically posted on Facebook and your Instagram post be automatically posted on Facebook as well, vice versa, right? And so make sure that those two profiles are cohesive. You have the same profile picture and the same bio, and links are huge on Instagram. So if you don't have a link in your bio, then you're not directing traffic effectively. So where does that link going to take them? Is that link going to take them to contacting you for more information? Some people use Linktree a lot. Linktree is a great way to link all the social platforms in one spot. So if you don't know what Linktree is, go check it out. Linktree is a great way to say, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, email me, schedule a time with me for a buyer's consultation, schedule a time with me for a seller's consultation. Linktree is a great use of your way to promote yourself on Instagram, and then it will direct your traffic effectively. So can we just shout out videos and reels and stories and all those things? Don't be afraid to jump in and just start. I think the biggest thing is getting into action, right? So videos and reels and stories on Instagram are huge. And to be consistent with all the above is huge. So reels are for short, engaging, instances, right? So for example, you can create a reel on a glimpse of a coming soon property, or a glimpse of a neighborhood. So like if you're promoting a particular neighborhood on Facebook, perhaps create a reel on Instagram about that same neighborhood. See how those two go hand in hand. So your content must be cohesive on both channels. And then calls to action is huge. So really prompting your people to click on the link. Anybody here like go through everybody's posts on Instagram and then they say link in profile, click on my link in the profile? Don't you see that all the time? Well, that's going to really engage your people on Instagram to click and also to follow you. Follow me for more. Those are called to actions, or CTAs. CTAs are where you're really going to get people to click and also be more interested. The top 25% most have active brands. So they have about 17 times a month, roughly every day. So what I mean by that is there are people that literally post 17 times a month or roughly every other day on Instagram to get their followers engaged and to also be consistent with branding. So maybe write the number 17 down to see if you can also create a goal for yourself to be more engaging on Instagram, whether that's a reel, a video, or a post. Okay. Small brands with follower counts up to 10,000 can expect around 4 times more of their followers to see their posts than their stories. With brands with larger follower counts, seeing a disparity between the two at 5 or larger. So the biggest difference here is really what I like to reiterate is that anybody that I've ever interviewed about Instagram or a big following is that they're doing it consistently. Consistency is key. That's where most people fall off. And it's a long-term game. So like, if you want your followers to increase, you've got to put the number 17 down, because that can also help you stay on track for that amount of people, okay, to come and visit. So what's coming up for you? I have a lot more content on Instagram. Anything else that you'd like to just ask questions about here? The algorithm will like you more, right? So the more that you post, the more the algorithm will be like, oh my gosh, I need to push Caitlin's reel up more because people are engaging. Ask questions. Go take note. Look, I'm all about not reinventing the wheel. Go look at a big follower. Like, go look at a what do you call them? Like, oh my gosh, influencer. There you go. There's the word. Go look at an influencer that you follow on Instagram and just take note of their hashtags. Take note of what they're doing consistently in their posts. Their link in bio, DM me for the details. All of that you want to repeat and copy in your posts, because as you stay on their post or their reel, you tend to start reading the details below, right? So that kind of behavior is what you want on Instagram. You want people to not only stop the scrolling with their thumb to look at your actual video. I'll look at my AI. But as you press and hold the video, they're also going to be scrolling down to read more about your post on social. So the longer you have people doing that with your posts on Instagram, the more successful that you're going to be. Does that make sense? So rinse and repeat. Another influencer on Instagram, do exactly what they're doing. And with your hashtags and Instagram too, you also will see the number next to that hashtag. 10,000 people use the same hashtag. Well, that's a high number of people. We want to use that hashtag for this content. Cool. So research relevant and trending hashtags is really what this part of this conversation is in Instagram. Research relevant and trending hashtags. Creating a branded hashtag for your agency or your listings as well is something that is key, something that will set you apart from others as people are scrolling through Instagram. And then, of course, encouraging clients to tag or mention you in their posts on Instagram is huge. Reposting and recrediting that content will again boost artificial intelligence to show you more often. The more people share your posts, the more the artificial intelligence or the optimization will increase. Okay. That was Instagram. Now we got to cover TikTok, and I have a little special announcement about TikTok. Anybody using TikTok here? I didn't think I saw a lot of hands raised. Okay, cool. Aaliyah, am I pronouncing your name right too, by the way?
Yes, you are. And
Okay.
I don't do TikTok, but we have a cyberbacker that does it and she's doing awesome. But I'm scared of TikTok.
And you're with the Jamie Baker team, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And TikTok is like, it's like, can I just say, and also Instagram, people, I don't know about you, but I'm just gonna keep it real. I think there's a lot of people that think that they're acting, like they lost they're like actors, right? like they have another calling, or like they felt like, oh, I should have been a celebrity. I'm gonna go be an actress or actor on Instagram. Or I'm gonna be an actor on TikTok. And I find that very humorous. But I think the biggest thing here is just storytelling matters. All right. So like, yeah, you see all those people who are like wanting to be influencers or acting on these two channels, Instagram and TikTok. I think it's hilarious. But it's funny because we're all wired for stories. Like, I think the biggest thing in TikTok is that if you can tell a story, people are going to start following you. So make your content relatable and memorable on TikTok, and also feel forward. TikTok loves when you use your phone to record the video in the TikTok platform. There are a lot of people that use videos outside of TikTok and then they upload them to TikTok. Well, you'll find that those videos are not as high def, and TikTok doesn't really like it. So just take note that TikTok loves when you use their platform solely for recording your videos through their platform. Stories foster emotional connections. As you all know, we're human beings. I'm sitting in my office doing the Zoom with you right now, right? Like, the pandemic has really changed the way that we communicate. And that's why TikTok was such a huge platform, because it was released during that pandemic time. A lot of people started videotaping themselves. We want to feel connected to other people. We want to start building trust with other people and also increase viewers. So really think about how you can build trust. Like, just go and be your authentic self, because people love authenticity and they like when they can relate to you. So really, really, real estate isn't just about properties. It's about dreams. It's about aspirations. It's about life-changing experiences. So people want to learn about that, or they just want to feel like related to. So I'm going to give you an example. Like, you can do a whole TikTok reel on this example. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to put on my acting hat. But like, this is really what's occurring in your database right now. If you have a database that has a younger generation, they're perhaps trying to have a family, or maybe they're having their second kid. Like, a story could be, oh no, I just found I'm pregnant again. We need a bigger house. Who am I going to call? I'm going to either call the Jamie Baker team, or I'm going to call Caitlin Norton. And if I don't have your name on the list, then I don't know anyone, right? And so, like, you can literally be that solution. Hi, I'm Caitlin Norton. You have a growing family? Call me. I know that you're running out of space. Like, that's a story. That's an example of what the consumer is going through, and that's a pain point, right? Or like, oh my gosh, all of my kids just went to college. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with all this space. I want to get a smaller home, or, just think about the scenarios of how people have life-changing events and why they're buying or selling real estate. Create story around it on TikTok, or share challenging things. People love drama. Like, people also know that nobody's perfect. And so, like, if you were to share a challenging moment and be vulnerable, or a challenging moment with a real estate transaction and be vulnerable, like, people are like all in to hear about something challenging. Also, can we just say too, pain points are huge. It's kind of weird. Like, human beings, we want to learn more about pain points than we want to learn about successes. Strange how our brain thinks. But I think it's because a lot of our thoughts are, I don't know the number, but they say that we have more negative thoughts a day than we do positive. So, just throwing it out there, think about just how your brain works and start talking to that audience. All right. I think you guys get it. The use of text overlay on TikTok is huge. Use captions. Captions is a great app that you can use to have your, really cool transcribe on screen. You can pick different colors. You can make your transcribe bigger or smaller, make it pop out more. And then of course, it's all these videos are driven by music. So if you were to create a TikTok profile, make sure that you don't use the business profile right away, because a business profile will want you to only use music that is not like from big artists, because copyright is a big deal. So you can't like claim that that artist is going to be a part of your business, right? So personal TikTok profiles are huge, because you can then go use Drake. Like you can go use whoever it is that you're promoting, okay, with your message. But it's huge. Like TikTok uses music. So select the right tunes with the right mood for the right audience. Right? Like whether it's upbeat, reflective, or dramatic, we also want to ensure that you're still professional. Just make sure that the lyrics are clean. Just gonna throw that out there, right? Don't go be using Cardi B and all those other rappers that have like really dirty language. Just saying. All right. Visual techniques, use transitions, filters, and text overlays, like I had told you. The platform provides several built-in effects that you can use while using the video. So just fail forward. Go and spend some time on TikTok, create your own video. There are some limitations with how long you can create your video. So, just play around. But mastering the art of social media is no longer a luxury, but a necessity for your business. Like these 3 platforms are a necessity because they offer unique opportunities to connect with a diverse audience. So remember, from showcasing properties to an immersive manner to leveraging trends that captivate your viewers, this will harness the strength of your brand and get more engagement, and also provide authentic connections, because you're going to show up authentically. So ensure that you're using all 3. Okay. All right. That was today's session. What was your biggest takeaway out of today's class that you're going to go and execute, or you just want to shout out? I see a lot of you taking notes, which I'm really excited about. So what do your notes say that you're going to do?
Hi, Leslie. This is
Hi.
Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Hi. So I have to say, I do a lot of this. I have really worked hard on my social media game, and so this was really helpful to kind of give me some ideas and direction. I too am terrified of TikTok, but what I'm taking away from today is looking up relevant trending hashtags and also music, because I know that music on Instagram, especially the trending stuff, can really get a lot more attention. So that's what I'm taking away from today.
Good. Thank you, Erin, for sharing. Yes, the trending music is huge. Like if you find that same song that continues to be posted every single time, go use it, go save it. So there's a little save button that you can save audio, and then it will save in your audio Instagram profile, so you can go reuse it. And same thing with TikTok. Go and like search trending music in the TikTok platform. It will even populate trending music, or like what's trending now. There's like a little fire symbol, I believe. And then go find me on TikTok, because I have a profile. Ooh, Leslie Jackson. The other thing that I wanted to mention with the TikTok thing, because I told you guys I have a secret. The secret's out. We now have TikTok ads in Command. Yay! That was literally just released today. And I'm super excited to announce that to you as a group, because today was about social media and you are the first ones to hear it. I literally just got the update from the RTT Slack channel. So go check out campaigns in Command right now. I'll give you a few tips. All right. So TikTok TikTok ads in Command. There will be some fine print, but the really cool thing is that it will include a TikTok contact form auto-populated with your TikTok ad. So when somebody clicks on it, All that information will, just like Facebook form, will populate into your command contacts applet, which is exciting. You also get to use the use of auto tagging and auto smart plans in your TikTok ad as well. So that's really exciting as well. Now, some of you might be thinking, I don't use TikTok, I'm scared to do it, et cetera, et cetera. Perhaps you're not ready to create a profile just yet. Don't worry. Keller Williams has got you, because you don't have to go and create a TikTok profile in order to create a TikTok ad. So just so you know, with that new release, you do not have to create a TikTok profile in order to create a TikTok ad inside Command. Okay, so go and have fun. Go check out your TikTok ads in Command. Before we commence, what else do you have for me? What other kind of questions or ahas that you'd like to share with the group?
Hey, Leslie, this is Pavan from Keller Williams DTC. How often do you recommend for the newcomer like me to post on a Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok? Is it daily on a 3 platform at the same time, weekly? So if you have some sort of schedule, please share.
I would say daily.
Daily,
Especially,
all 3
yeah,
platforms. Okay.
yeah, daily. And sorry, what was your name again?
Pavan Patel.
Pavan. I think I called you something earlier. I mispronounced your name. I'm so sorry. So
All right.
Pavan, what I would suggest too is, by the way, how long are you a brand new agent?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, congratulations and welcome to Keller
Yeah, thank you.
Williams.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, so I would definitely start your business profile page. Make sure that you have your KWDTC logo on there. Your Instagram page, same thing, DTC logo on there, and start posting. And I would create a marketing plan. Like every single week, put it in your calendar, the topic that you're going to be posting, and then use artificial intelligence to write your post, because who has time for that?
Yeah, the market will be so competitive now because everybody's going to use AI. It will be
Yeah.
top notch. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
great.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome and welcome. Caroline, what I suggest about boosting posts on Facebook, don't waste your money. Sorry, just gonna say it, don't waste your money. The reason why is because it's not a lead capture, it's a boosting of audience. It's a way to increase viewers, but by all means, boosting is not going to get you leads. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're saying don't do the ad thing? Because I heard that it's just
Oh,
massive amounts of money and it's a waste of time.
no. So let me rephrase. Thank you, Jeff. And let me rephrase. So boosting a post is not an ad. Creating an ad in Command is an ad. So like, or creating a Facebook ad itself is a standalone different thing. Boosting a Facebook post is like when I go to my personal page or business page rather, and I just post something on my page, on my timeline, there's an option to say boost post. And essentially you could pay into boosting that post, that particular post. And I think it's a waste of money. Just gonna throw it out there. The reason why I think it's a waste of money, Jeff, is because you don't actually have a lead capture form to get somebody's information. You're literally just giving Facebook a way to optimize your post to the general public.
So what's your opinion on the Facebook and the ad stuff? I've heard that it's just they charge too much. It's ridiculous. Things are just out of control with costs, and the return or whatever from Facebook might not be worth it. What is your opinion? I'm getting all kinds of opinions from across the board.
Oh, I bet.
And particularly if you don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to pour into some of these,
Yeah.
you're trying to find the most effective way to market.
Yeah. By the way, I'm going to answer this and also just reiterate the social media event. Tyler Shields, he's a mega agent. He will be discussing how to convert online leads. He closes about 100 deals of just online leads on average, but him and his team do around 300 units a year or more. So to answer your question, Jeff, what I feel about Facebook is this. First of all, Facebook and Keller Williams has an exclusive partnership, and we offer that inside Command. What that means for you is that you don't have to pay as much money to create a Facebook ad, and your leads are optimized, your ad is optimized over any other brokerage. Which means that you're going to get warmer leads. Now, there are still going to be the Joe Schmoes of the world that enter their information that may not be great, but that's the name of the game of Facebook online leads. They're top of funnel. Top of funnel means that leads are like looky-loos, are not totally ready to buy. Closer to bottom of the funnel is like somebody who would be on Zillow or Realtor.com because they've already convinced themselves are ready to buy or sell. It's just a matter of when. Facebook ads are top of funnel, so that means they're not really in that mindset of buying or selling. They could possibly be. There's a very small percentage, very, very small percentage of people who are now ready, but Facebook leads are long-term nurtures. So when we say top of funnel, that means they're long-term nurtures. Bottom funnel means they're warm or hot leads. Does that make sense? And so, yeah, a lot of people who think Facebook leads are either good or bad, it's all about just knowledge base. So I have a lot of clients that do Facebook ads, and they're doing Facebook ads because they want to grow their long-term nurture pipeline. So if you were to look at Facebook leads a little bit different and hear about it through a different lens, they're long-term nurtures. They're not going to ever be now ready. When I say not going to be ever, I really should restate and say most likely not going to be now leads. There's a small percentage that are. Like, I have a client that just had a Facebook ad last week and he set an appointment. Like, that still happens, but don't expect them to be now ready. Does that make sense?
Yes. Can you comment just a little bit on YouTube? That's something that
Yeah.
just your comments on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, so YouTube and Google love each other because Google supports YouTube. And so the more that you post on YouTube, I have so many things to say about YouTube. The biggest is you should go listen to my YouTube class here, because we only have about 15 minutes left. What I'll do is invite you to my new business. It's called Realify. It's with Nick Baldwin.
Which office do you work out of, Leslie? Are you here in Colorado?
Yeah, so I actually hang my license at the downtown Denver office, but I work for the
Okay.
region. Yeah, so I'm the regional tech trainer for Colorado, so I oversee and help train the 23 market centers.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and also a MAPS coach. So I've been with Keller Williams for about 8 years, ever since Command was born. And then
Great. So we could set some time aside to talk to you about some of our plans as far as marketing, advertising, supposedly.
Absolutely.
Will you leave your contact information somewhere? I don't know, email, number, or whatever.
Yep, I'm going to put it in the chat here. And I'm also
Okay,
going to put
thanks.
in the chat here for everyone my Realify Facebook group with Nick Baldwin. This is something that Keller Williams has partnered with me and Nick to support marketing content for Keller Williams agents. We have soft launched it, so it's not fully launched yet, but we have about 1,000 members in it right now. Here is my email, Jeff. Jeff, where are you located?
I'm over at the Park Meadows.
Oh, nice. How long
Yeah,
have you
over
been
there,
there?
Park Meadows.
How long have you been?